keep going. She's gonna cut this.
Roel and his friends.
I'm not.
Oh, let me like that. No, you're fine.
Are you okay?
She's college classroom. She talk about wet dreams. I talk about
Wait, hold up.
like Jackie, sit the fuck down.
This is weird. You guys are gonna freak out because I was really freaking.
Well, have you? Oh my god.
Another dream. It's not scary, but it was really
I
like.
don't care.
All right.
Hey guys! Welcome back to the Power 4 podcast. If you're a friend, thanks for checking in.
And if you're a hater, well, we love our fans too.
So we want to do a continuation of our last episode. I feel like we kind of still had a little bit more to talk about. It was more spooky stuff. And a lot of stuff, has recently happened. Within the span of like 2 weeks, Melanie got haunted. No, I'm just kidding.
No, literally though. They came to check up on her.
They came for me.
Yeah. And overall, we just kind of want to say a little bit more stuff about also like how we interpret dreams. I feel like, in my family, there's a huge, I guess you could say, like, we interpret dreams in every single way. Like, we're really firm believers of whatever you dream has a meaning to it, your life and stuff. And also, overall, what else do we want to talk about? Sorry.
Just like more stuff about like what we didn't finish talking about last week.
Mm-hmm.
And like spooky stories that have happened to us.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we'll just go from there.
Yes.
So, who wants to start?
Spooky stories and spooky dreams.
Yeah, so I feel like the spookiest thing that ever happened to me, and it happened, so my grandma wasn't able to come to the U.S. for about 15 years. And the year before she passed away, she was able to come. And my whole family was here. Even some family from Arizona came and everything. So I had left my room to my grandma that time. And I was sleeping on the couch sometimes or sleeping with my sister in my sister's room and stuff. And I remember it was just a random night. My cousins and my aunts all spent it at my other aunt's house. So I was alone in the living room. And I remember I just woke up and it was just a random, I checked the time, and I don't know about you guys, I check a lot of like if it's like 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning.
Oh, it's like demon hour.
Oh my
Me
God.
too. I low-key think about like,
Yeah. I won't even
Man,
go
there's me
pee.
and Karen live at TikTok.
oh yeah, I'm all scared. I'm on TikTok 3:30 a.m.
No, literally, I feel like even then, if it's 3 in the morning, I will not get up. Si estaba ladrando el perro, I'm like, no, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's true though.
You're gonna have to pee inside because I'm not going out. And that day, I had slept on the couch, and then all of a sudden, I just wake up from my sleep. No shit, from where am I gonna wake up? I just wake up. I woke up, and so my couch is right here, and my the second door we have for the porch is right over here. So then, I wake up, and I just see, you guys know La Santa Muerte? So how he has like, I don't know if it's a he or a she. My respects to La Santa Muerte. I do not.
I think it's a she. A lot of people believe in that.
Yeah, they call her like flaca and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, continue.
My respects.
La Flaca is crazy.
Yeah. Well, cada quien.
Yeah.
But,
And so I just see her standing there con su bastón y todo. And I was like, I looked at her straight into the eyes. We literally looked at each other, and I was like, I just said, ay Dios mío. That's all I said. And I just turned my eyes, like I closed my eyes and I turned over.
wow.
And she just walks right through the door. Doesn't open the door or anything. Walks straight through the door. The next day, I was like, Mom, like I dreamt like La Santa Muerte. She's like, did you look at her in the eyes? And I was like, yeah, we literally make eye contact. It's like, oh, like, that's really bad luck. Like a lot of people say that's how like things start happening to them or they die. I was like, bro, I am dead. Like, I was like, well, how did I, like, never have we ever spoken about La Santa Muerte or anything. We don't worship her or anything. I was like, why did she come up? And then when my grandma passed away, literally a couple months later, I was like, my grandma, or, she was in that house. Never had we dreamt her. And then all of a sudden she's in our house and she comes visit, like, That was like my whole thinking, and that was the scariest thing ever because everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, Jackie, like, do you feel okay?" You know, I was terrified, but that happened, and afterwards, I remember my mom did make me like do like certain prayers and stuff, and my dad's from Guatemala, and they have a lot of more beliefs over there on how to kind of like cleanse yourself and everything. So he had more prayers and stuff, and it was just that was like the craziest thing that happened to me because I was like, oh my gosh, I stared right into your eyes, and
Well, what did they look like? Or like, how was it?
well, that was the thing. She wasn't scary. Like it wasn't.
It wasn't how she looks.
Yeah, it wasn't
Like
how
the
you would
images?
picture. Yeah, like
Okay.
you know how they're like kind of
Well,
like
how,
demonic.
she
and
doesn't
stuff?
look like how she. There's like you know how there's like little figures of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
That's how
it
she
wasn't
looked?
a skeleton.
No, that's what
you
she's
know-
saying, kid.
Yeah,
No,
no,
she's
Then
so
how
not
do you know it was her?
because
She
it
has
was
the thing.
it was the like what is it
The
called?
cape?
The
The
cape, the
robe?
black
Mhm, the
cape
robe.
Oh.
with the baston. It was
But you couldn't see her face.
no, I couldn't. I didn't see her face. I know I just saw like her eyes. We made eye contact.
Yeah.
So I know it was like flesh. I know it wasn't like a skeleton. But yeah, that happened. I feel like that was
Oh
kind
my
of.
god, that's really
was
scary though. That's really terrifying.
Yeah. Wasn't that really that scary? I don't think that was scary.
I mean, honestly, I feel like that's.
Well, I feel like it's scary because our parents make it scary.
I think
Yeah.
it's scary because it's like
But
what.
not because when I was little, I used to think like, oh my god, like I'm so scared of that. Like no, like I don't want to, like don't talk to me about that. But as I grew older, I actually know people who believe in her and like they actually like take it that really serious. But obviously, I respect that. I'm never like, oh my god, get away from me. And like I've learned more about it. But I'm not scared of it. It's just like a saint, you know? Like, they still people like that I know still believe in God. And they believe in her. But, I mean, the people I know, they've never told me, like, they've used it for bad stuff. They just, like, she's helped them a lot. But, like, now that I'm older, like, I'm not scared, like, how my parents will make it seem. Like, you know? I feel like some people overreact because they don't really know.
That's true.
But yeah, like it is scary. It's something I would never do. Like I respect it though. Like people who believe it, like I respect it.
I think it's more scary because it's like you wake up in the middle of the night, like not knowing anything.
What the heck is
Yeah.
going on?
And it's something you've never like believed in.
Encountered before
Yeah.
and like what it actually represents. Because like Melanie was saying, like they can hurt people or they can use that thing or person
Yeah.
to like hurt others. And I
Or
think
she could hurt you.
yeah, exactly. And like if I were to wake up, I would be like, okay, who sent you over here? Like, why? What are you doing here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, why didn't I
Exactly, yeah.
question? Why
But
didn't I
you're,
say
like, in
anything?
shock.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
completely
How old
in
were
shock.
you?
This was like one of my grandma passed. She passed away in 2020. So this was recent, like 5 years ago.
Like 17, 18 you were?
Yeah,
Around that
we were
age?
still in high
You
school.
were still
Yeah,
young.
you were
yeah.
still in high school.
Mhm.
You were probably just in shock.
Yeah, I was.
Oh my
I was
God,
like, I don't
that's-
even know.
Yeah,
what
because
the
I
heck to
know
do.
like the people that I know that like it has appeared to them, but because like they talk to her.
Mhm.
So like for you like to not talk to her or believe in her, like that's kind
Yeah.
of weird.
Homegirl, what you doing here?
Wrong
Nah,
house. Wrong house.
Why you tocar allá?
Dude, that's so crazy. Cause
Yeah.
I've heard that people like if they go somewhere like a haunted house or anything, like something actually really haunted, they get like nausea, they get chills, they get cold, they get fever.
Wait, what? Like
So
a
I-
haunted house?
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
you go to a haunted house, the spirits that are around there, they make you feel that
Like
kind of way.
like a fake one or
No,
like
a real one.
Oh,
Girl, those fake ones are
No,
just like
you know what's crazy
puro show.
now that you're
Yeah.
saying that? So we went to I went with a group of friends. We went to the 13 house.
I didn't go.
No, you.
I didn't go
wasn't
either.
that good.
We weren't there either. Friends.
Why would I go?
Oh, yeah,
To be
me
honest,
neither.
Oh, yeah,
No.
Nayeli,
Con mi
I
dip-
think
I cannot do haunted houses,
you
you
said that
guys.
last episode.
Yeah.
Nayeli
No,
will
I
not do a
cannot.
haunted
No.
house.
Me neither. We in the
It
I'm a
was.
scary girly.
I was
Sorry.
kind of scared because I'm like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Like that was my first haunted house ever. I'm like, what if I pass out or something? And thank God it was during COVID, so they wouldn't touch you. They weren't allowed to touch you because of COVID and contact, everything 6 feet apart. So then we go, and there was a couple right in front of us. Tell me why the guy passes out. Like literally, when he was about to enter, he had a whole panic attack.
Me.
Literally on the floor, bawling his
Me,
eyes
that's
out.
gonna be me.
I was like, dude, like, tanto miedo te dio. Like, I feel like it's more anxiety running up beforehand
can't.
than it actually is. Because when I ran through the whole haunted house. I'm like, hell no, I'm not stopping.
They all hyping you up.
No, literally. And at the end, this motherfucker chases you with the chainsaw. I was like,
Oh my
no.
God,
I was
stop.
no. I ran, and I was like, okay. We waited more in line than
The whole house.
Yeah, because I ran through it. I was like, hell no, I'm not going. But yeah, I like how you said, a lot of people get so scared, they get nauseous, they get
Yeah, chills.
know.
They get like really cold or fevers and stuff like
That
that.
you never experienced. I mean, I've been to haunted houses, but it's never been like, oh my god.
Because I think those are more like the fake ones, but if you actually look on YouTube and it's like real ghost chasers and like the people that actually
it's
go to
crazy
places.
how they would like actually go and risk their life.
Yeah.
Well, have you guys ever heard about Cure Road?
No, where is it?
Yes.
No, but I heard about it.
I've been there.
But what's like the story behind it?
Okay, so Cuba Road is supposedly like haunted. It's like near Deer Park and stuff. So it's like a haunted street. It's huge. It's like a huge, like, really long street. I mean, I felt like it was huge because I was so scared. I still have the whole recording on my phone. I remember Roel and his cousin Gael.
Let me guess, you
we
went on
both-
one time.
You went at
You're
nighttime?
supposed
It was midnight, girl.
She's like 3 again.
Yeah,
And
literally.
then the one thing about that place, there's no lights.
No lights at all in
And
the
you
whole
just
street.
people drive with it with no lights either.
Exactly.
What? That's crazy.
And there's like a little small bridge, and there's a cemetery.
Oh no.
And the bridge, I didn't look at it, but Roel's like, look at the upside down cross. I was like, no way. I was like, no, I can't look. And at one point, I was like, okay, stop being a pussy, you know? I'm like, just take a look. So I glimpsed, there's a upside down cross.
Oh, that's
and
really
I'm like,
sad.
dude. And it's sad to say que se les apaga el carro, like the car turns off when you're like crossing that bridge. I was so terrified. I was like, Roel, please go faster, please go faster. Or during, like, when we were driving right by the cemetery, he goes so slow. I'm like, no, dude. I'm like, please.
Wait, so
I would've
there's a
freaked.
cemetery there?
There's a
Yeah.
cemetery.
Yeah.
And not me exposing. No, but Roel and his friends have actually gotten outside of, like, have gone out the car and gone into the cemetery
No.
after hours. And I was like,
It's
Rob,
bad.
why would you do that? Like, you know, you don't do that. And, you know, it was like during high school, so little teenagers. And but I'm like, that's terrifying. I have the recording because I'm like, no, like, I've never had the guts to rewatch it. Because imagine
Let's
you
watch
see like
it.
a shadow, you see something, or
Yeah.
you hear a whisper.
Let's
We turned off all the music and stuff. I'm like, that's no. It was. I feel like it was terrifying because I'm like, I just had so many thoughts in my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get.
You were paranoid. Yeah.
Y nos va a salir una bruja ahorita aquí. No. Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what I've heard? If you go to a cemetery and you step on like the people's graves, it's like really bad. It's something bad can
Well, it's
happen.
like really disrespectful.
Yeah.
No, but in like I've heard like something bad can happen. Like they can come hunt you or something like
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah.
Oh no, I haven't.
I wouldn't doubt
Like you're
that,
supposed
though.
to apologize if you step on it, like to them.
But it's crazy though because if you really think about it, so many people have died over billions of years, and we're technically stepping over skeletons all the time.
Yeah.
It's just people have buried people and we don't know,
Where?
like where and like you know.
That's true.
Right.
My dad wants to be buried in our backyard. I'm like, boy.
What?
He's like,
Is
yo
that
me quiero
even
quedar aquí en mi
legal?
casa.
Is that even legal?
I'm
Girl,
not sure. I mean, if you own the land, maybe.
that too,
I
or
don't
like you know
I don't know
how
about that.
My
Like,
mom
when
wants to be
people's wishes-
burned. She doesn't want no. She wants no funeral. She doesn't want nothing. She wants just to be burned.
I want to be cremated. Yeah, I do not. I'm terrified of waking up and like.
Yeah, me too. I
My
want
box.
I want to be burned.
Oh, that'd be scary. If they bury me, please no box, and then a tree, a beautiful tree, like that Bratz
yeah.
movie. And if the dogs want to piss
The
on it, it's
Bratz
fine.
movie, the Bratz movie.
Yeah, you remember that Bratz movie?
No.
Dang, I'll put a clip on the Instagram so you guys know what I'm talking
Put
about.
it.
I like the real life Bratz one. That one.
Yes,
That one's
oh yeah,
good.
that one's good.
I've never watched that.
Friends are so
Oh my
cute.
god, we should have a Bratz movie night. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
talk.
I only
be,
watched the
let
Barbie
it be.
movie.
No, I watched both Bratz and the Barbie movie, but the
And
Bratz
Monster
was so
High.
good. Monster
Oh,
High, yeah,
Monster
yes,
High
yes,
was
yes,
really
yes.
good.
That was
Me da
nice.
miedo a mí eso.
No, I like the Cleopatra and the Dracula.
Jackie.
I know. I was scared. I couldn't watch. What is that called? This girl, Goosebumps.
Oh yeah, that's weird. I was scared.
What movie is that?
It's like
Goosebumps?
Goosebumps. Isn't it also a
Or
book?
there was this one
I don't know what movie wrong.
movie. No, you made me watch it. It was about this. I don't know if
La
it was
traumaste and you don't
Goosebumps,
remember.
or there was this other show,
Nah,
and
it
it
used
was
to
a
be called
certain
Mr. Jackie.
episode where the girl was like, I really want a real life doll. The doll turned into her, took her spirit, was
Oh,
haunting her.
it was these little clips that we used to watch.
Yeah, and she's like, it's so good. I was like, but I was.
What is it
She
called?
like there were signs.
No, no, no. It was these shows. They would do like really small clips about every like they did like of a.
Isn't it called Scary Stories?
I
Those
think
are, I think
so.
that's a
Isn't it
book,
that?
no?
No,
I
no,
used
no.
to read the
They
book.
were
It's a
really
book.
short stories. They
This
would put
was-
them on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yeah,
If
this
we
girl
find
was.
it, we'll post it on the Instagram as well.
Let me see. Let me go to
Power for
YouTube.
I know. I was
podcast.
gonna. That.
Let me look it up because I know.
Now, this girl showed me Happy Tree Friends too. I was like, what the?
Happy
fuck?
Tree Friends.
The little animals that kill each other,
That
or
kill
like that
each
do
other.
stuff.
Never watched that.
What were you
Yeah,
just watching?
girl, you showed me it.
Hold
Look,
up.
go on YouTube and put Happy Tree Friends.
Oh my gosh,
I
that's
was watching
crazy.
La Rosa Guadalupe back there. I don't know about you guys.
Did you guys ever
I was
watch?
watching Nuestra Belleza Latina.
Was it Casos de Vida
yeah,
Real?
it was
Yes.
like very like.
Yeah, that
bloody
one.
stuff.
Mhm.
Oh, I remember those too, pero it was like
It was funny though. That one I
used to
wasn't
play the
scared.
game
supposed to be like that.
Dove.
Oh yeah, that. One.
I used to
Oh,
play Fun
that was
Run.
really good.
Oh, uh-huh.
Even in
That
high
one.
school.
Yeah.
I was bored
No, it's
during class, but
Did you guys ever watch Vida de Casos Reales or something like that?
I watched some.
Mm,
I don't remember. I would have to see the.
That one was. Those were kind of scary. I
I
remember
think
the
I have
first.
watched them.
It
but I
was
don't
very old.
remember.
It was a
the
very
hunting hour.
Old. Yeah, that one.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, look this
That was
doll.
scary.
It was this doll, right?
Yeah, hell no.
Scared. Oh no,
I
I
think
grabbed
her
it.
name
I
is
watched that.
Megan. I know.
No, it's Lily D.
Oh, Lily.
Oh
D.
yeah, I
This
would
one.
watch
The
this.
hunting hour of.
No, I don't watch
No.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
that
Esas
one.
No,
cosas,
me
no.
neither.
Yeah.
About
What is
this.
that?
Oh, see.
Like women who would suffer, I think, in their relationships.
No, I never saw that.
Or no.
No, she would explain stories like, and it would be like kind of spooky stories. I remember the first episode I ever watched was about how this guy.
But I
wanted to
heard that
buy-
there were real stories
Yeah,
that she was talking about.
Wait,
So-
what?
Yeah, there were real
Wait,
stories.
What is this called? Episode called?
No, Vidas de Casos Reales.
Yeah,
something
literally,
like that.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. It's Mexicans.
This one story, this guy was going to the store and como que he was getting tempted to buy the Ouija board. They bought the Ouija board, started playing it and
Okay.
everything. So many bad things. I don't remember, I was really little. And then recently it came up on my TikTok. There was this one story about how the grandma was in love with her grandson. And the grandson had a wife and a kid. So, pero the grandma was a witch. So she knew how to make potions and stuff. She knew how to reel them in.
Yeah.
So she was in love with her grandson, and then she made a potion so he would fall in love with her. So at that point, I remember his little daughter, estaba the grandma and the grandson were having sexual relationships in the room because that's what she wanted. So the little girl opens the door and like he's doing like weird shit. Like it wasn't even like just having regular, sex. It was like he was like eating her out and stuff. And the girl was like, "¿Qué está pasando?" Like the dad was like so. Like it was such a powerful vibe, like evil vibe that he had already. Like ya le había metido like it was Satan at that point. So then he was like, "Salte de aquí, like get the fuck out of here," stuff like that. So the little girl was like, "Ma, like my dad was doing stuff to grandma and whatever," and the wife had already noticed weird stuff because the grandma would be like, "Oh, you're not a real woman for him. You're not the one that he loves. He loves me. I'm the grandma type stuff."
That's crazy.
And then after that, so then the guy goes insane because I mean he has the whole whatever demon in him. He goes insane. I think he ends up killing the wife, the daughter, and then the grandma's like they're still going at it, but the grandma just wanted sexual pleasure. She didn't.
That's all she wanted.
That's all she wanted.
Oh wow.
Which it was so weird. I'm like, what? Like.
And it's crazy that you watched it and like you still remember and that traumatized you.
I was
when you
like,
were
that's crazy because there's a lot of crazy stories too about that. Like my mom has told us about like in El Rancho and stuff, how they would say that Satan would get into people's bodies and pretend to be like these beautiful women and stuff. He would have like long dresses and stuff.
Like lustful.
Yeah, reel in men, like drunk men and stuff. And once they were like having sex and stuff, that's when like the men would captaban like what's going on. They would look under the sheets or whatever. It was like half like the nahual is half like animal, half human, and they're like, that's when they would notice like, oh my gosh, like I just got bugged by a demon, you know,
Mm-hmm.
type stuff, and it's crazy.
Ew.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's very disturbing. When I saw that episode, I was like, who puts this on air, you know? And it got banned. They weren't allowed to like play it. Keep
No
playing
wonder
it.
she stopped like doing these shows, because after that
There
I
was
don't
really weird
remember
episodes. Yeah.
her posting any
Mm-mm.
shows.
Yeah, because I feel like you are putting out that fear and you're like traumatizing kids who are probably staying up
Yeah.
night and they don't know how to change
Mhm.
the TV and stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
that's really
it's
sad
fun.
that you saw that though, because it's like traumatizing.
No, thank you.
Yeah, but I feel like for sure, I feel like demons can definitely get into bodies, and like I think we as humans, we have like different vibrations, and like if you're already doing a lot of stuff you shouldn't be doing, it's so easy for them to snap into you. That's why like when you get drunk, you're not supposed to get like super wasted, because that's when you start doing dumb shit. You can cheat on people, you can like do stuff you're not supposed to do, and then you're like, well, I don't remember, it wasn't me. Like, yeah, part of you wasn't you because you were already like under the influence of not just alcohol but other things, like spiritual demons.
Yeah.
That stuff is scary.
Have you guys heard that, like, oh, like los borrachos y los niños nunca mienten?
Yeah.
So that's crazy to me, because
Mhm.
sometimes, like, you know, when people say, they're like, oh, you know, sometimes it's nice because they're like, oh, I love you so much. Like, they start telling you, like, devoting, like, all their love to you. And then sometimes, like, if they do something aggressive, you're like, is this really you? Like, type stuff.
Right,
You're like, what the heck? Like, who is this?
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, it's like a spiritual thing that plays into that, and I literally don't know. You gotta like learn and do your research and be careful, like with
Yeah.
whoever you meet, you know, trust
Yeah.
your gut and stuff. But what were we talking about? I already forgot. Like the shows and stuff.
The show, like, weird stuff, but that happened. How about dreams? How do you guys feel about dreams?
Yeah,
Like,
have
do
you
you
guys-
guys think? Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. No, you're
I
because
was
you're
like,
like,
Do you guys ever dream when you guys like are falling and then you jump? You're like,
Yeah, you
Oh
know
my
that's a real
God.
thing. Like, I think there's
Yeah.
a name to it, like psychologically.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot
Um,
what it's called.
Like your brain is falling asleep quicker than
yeah,
than you can like catch onto.
Bro, I hate when that happens because I be like sleeping and then I just like jump and I'm like, oh my god.
Like that feeling that you're on the edge of the bed.
Oh,
and you're like,
yeah.
oh shit.
Have you guys ever
When
dreamed you're in the
not.
bathroom and then you pee?
yeah, that's true.
That used to be when I was little. I
Yeah.
was dreaming that I was in the bathroom, like peeing, like bro, like I was actually in my bathroom.
Toda
peeing.
mierda.
And then I woke up and I had pee in my bed.
Bro.
This is when I was little.
Wait,
not
what
right
is it
now,
called?
bro.
It's
Please.
called a hypnic jerk.
It wasn't yesterday.
Pinche Fiona. It was actually last one. No, I'm just fucking kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like that has actually happened to me.
No, it's crazy
Has
because
it happened to you guys? Don't want to just expose myself.
No.
No, I,
Liars.
no,
comment
yo me
down
cagué.
below. Ew.
No era Miona.
No, me neither. I was never a Miona though. Like never. My,
No, yo sí.
No, let me not expose myself.
yo
I
sí.
remember.
No, I remember. Oh, dude, one time. So I really wanted to do a garage sale. My cousins came over, and well, por no dejar de atender mi tiendita, I didn't go pee, and it starts.
already know we're gonna.
Wait, you didn't want to leave your garage sales?
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't have a garage sale. I didn't want to, you know,
Bro, it was
lose
in your
business.
house.
Girl,
50 cents.
yeah, literally 2 people came throughout the whole thing.
Remember when we did a lemonade stand?
I know, dude. We were doing
Nobody
them.
came.
That's kind of cute though. You guys have like a cute relationship.
And that day it starts raining, so then my cousins and I start rushing, putting everything back.
Oh,
So parecíamos
no.
ratoncitos just moving everywhere. And I would start laughing so hard. And I'm like, pues ya está lloviendo. I literally stand on the sidewalk because it was wet already. I start pissing. My dad's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I can't hold it anymore. He's like, go on the grass. And I'm like, pues ya está mojado, you know. So I was like,
Yeah.
no, that was terrible.
Yeah, at least
I always
water
have
the
to
plants,
pee.
girl.
I know, right? No, I always have to
At least let's hear
And they're like, we're not going to that garage. Jackie's like, well, it's closed.
Nobody's coming now.
Oh my gosh.
That was
But-
funny.
But yeah, so dreams. Do you guys think your dreams have special meanings?
I feel like sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, because sometimes they're really random. So
Mhm.
it's scary.
Yeah,
I'm like,
sometimes they're
okay.
kind of random and they're scary.
No, I feel like my dreams are very random.
Mine too.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then you're like, what could this mean possibly? Or like it's just like I've
But
never.
I've heard a theory that sometimes you dream about the last thing you fall asleep thinking.
Mhm. I feel like that has I like when during tests and stuff, I feel like the amount of stress you're like, oh my gosh, I have an exam tomorrow. I would dream about like taking the exam or something.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But besides that, like I don't know if you guys know or believe in like if your teeth fall out in your dreams that someone's gonna die. If you dream about someone in or you see yourself in a white dress, some people say it's like new beginnings or a death. If you dream a lot of water, like you're by the river and you just see a lot of water, a lot of like people are talking bad about you, like son chismes, like aguas negras. If you dream about having piojos, someone's gonna die.
Piojos?
Piojos are
Mhm.
lice.
Like if you have if
No,
you
but
if
I've
you dream
never
about
heard of
having
that.
lice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just.
Oh, yeah, let them know what they
And then it's for the people that don't speak Spanish. No,
lies.
and then what's another one? Oh, if you like, let's say that I dream that Karen dies in my dream. That means like long life for you. That's,
Or about getting married.
yeah, or if you're getting married. What else? There's a lot. I feel like we have a lot. Or like si te rompe un vidrio, like if a glass breaks or something.
Isn't that bad luck?
That's bad luck.
What about if like I dream my boyfriend's cheating on me? What does that mean?
Girl checks his phone. I'm just kidding. No.
Check his phone.
No. I've dreamt that. Have you guys dreamt that your boyfriend never cheats on you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've
I've
gotten mad as
dreamt
fuck.
Yeah, I wake up. I'm like,
why the heck did I dream about this?
she's like, what did
Is
you dream
God's
of?
giving me a sign?
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
No. Remember the first time when we were barely dating with Ro? I was trying to be all lovey-dovey. I was like, so how'd you sleep? He's like, with my eyes closed. I was like, okay, fuck you, bro. I was like, never again am I fucking asking you that.
Like, one eye open when I'm sleeping.
Literally, I was like, okay,
Or when you like,
thanks.
or when you were like, what's up? The ceiling. What else?
Oh, guys, yeah.
The sky.
The sky is blue.
But
I've had weird dreams before, but I feel like I don't know. In psychology, we did get taught that supposedly when you wake up, literally like 10 seconds, not even 10 seconds, 5 seconds from when you wake up, you're done. Like you don't remember your dream. Even if you think you remember your dream, it's wrong. Like you don't remember it. And I was like, my teacher, I was like, that's not true because I remember what I dreamt. I was like, she's lying.
tú que sabes, burra.
No, sometimes I be having like good dreams and I be wanting to write about them and I get ready and I
Yeah.
forget.
Right? No, or it's like stuck in your head and you're like spit it out. Spit it out, spit it out.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. You remember
or
and
I'm
you're
trying
trying
to
to-
like, oh
Yeah.
my god, like did this really happen? Or sometimes I be sleeping and I wake up and I'm like, why the heck did I just dream about that? Like I
Yeah.
wake up like, what the fuck?
I was going to say two things. So, one thing is I definitely think that when you're sleeping, you're in a very vulnerable state of mind. And I do think that either it be like angels who are protecting you that give you nice dreams, or it be like demons that give you straight up terror nightmares. I have had a lot of dreams, not recently, but a couple months ago, of like the world ending.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
Like,
what?
Yeah, and I've dreamt.
Wait, actually, I
have dreamt about that too.
Yeah.
I remember you did too. Remember?
Yes.
And something about like
Oh
hell?
my, that was so crazy. Okay, but talk about your dream.
Oh
a
yeah,
second.
yeah. Dream was essentially that we were like in a picture yourself as a student in a college classroom where there's like a lot of seats, but the problem was that we had like this really serious dictator and everybody was basically held hostage. And the world was like ending, like there was war and everything going
Oh,
on.
Elon Musk and Donald Trump. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like there was this man who was like, oh, you're all gonna stay here, you're all gonna like shut up and you're all gonna listen, and if you don't listen, like you're gonna die, like we're gonna kill you.
Like concentration camps?
Yeah, it was kind of like, but it was weird because we were like in a college room, so it's kind of like as if they came, they took over and like started a whole war, and you were in college sitting listening to your professor. I don't really remember what he was saying, the guy, but all I remember was that the guy ended up just sending out his soldiers and killing everybody, and one of the guys I just remember it, like it was so real. One of the guys stabbed me in my stomach and started twisting the knife, and I laid on the floor, and I wasn't dead completely, but I did feel in pain, and I was
Oh my
crying,
God.
and I was like, oh my God, like, and I just I pretended to be dead so that they didn't kill me again, but no, they ended up like stabbing me a lot more.
Fue el pinche colazo de Diego.
Yeah, but I was dying.
He wakes up.
No, but I just remember really like feeling that he was
Oh,
twisting the
that's
knife in there in my dream. I really
Oh.
felt like that was real. I also have another really scary dream, but it's not world ending. That one is just really weird. But you want me to talk about it?
Yes,
now?
let's talk about it.
Okay, this was a really weird dream. So, this dream we were like in a house floating in the ocean though. It was so weird. We were
Imagine.
no, dude, it was really scary. And in the dream, I could feel like how I was moving in the water, and there was people in the house, but the house was kind of also see-through. Like you couldn't see through, like you could see through the walls and everything. And I remember we were all really scared, and you can like on the floor there was no floor. Like you could see the water, you could see the dark water in the ocean and stuff. And there was fishes and animals, right? And I don't know why, God forgive me sincerely, because I was so terrified that I said in my dream, like, Satan, please help us, like, we need help, like, I need help.
Oh my god.
In my dream, I reached out to him, dude. I was so scared. I was like, bro, I gotta go to church. I was really scared because I was like, Satan, please help us. Like, I was kind of shouting out for him. And okay, like in my dream, everything kept going on normal, but then all of a sudden there was this big shark hitting the house, like knocking it down, breaking the house apart, so we were all gonna fall in the water, and everybody was like, hey, like there's a shark out here, like we gotta figure something out, like who did this, like why is there a shark beating us up? And
Karen over here praying to Satan.
yeah, that was essentially it, and I was so terrified. I woke up crying because the shark, I could feel how the shark was breaking down the house,
that's
and the
terrifying.
shark was Satan. So it's like I preached out to him, I
Yeah.
worshipped him, and he like came back to be like, yeah, like this is what you're gonna get. And I woke up crying because I really felt the shark, I really felt the house moving, and I was
it felt
like,
really real.
yeah. And imagine you in your dream worshiping out to like the devil. That's
She
so
said, wait,
scary.
wrong man.
Yeah, I was like, this is the wrong
No,
fella.
that's really
That's actually
scary.
scary, and it's crazy how you remember that dream so good. Like, cause I don't remember.
Yeah,
any of
and
my
I was like,
dreams.
oh no, that was like Lucy in my dream putting that type of bad energy,
Yeah.
because God would never give me a dream like that.
That's no, that's really scary. And the fact that
That's
you could just
actually
feel
so
like the
scary.
emotions of like
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was so
I would be-
terrifying.
no.
And
Or,
the
like,
shark was
even,
scary.
What's it called? Like sleep
Oh my
paralysis.
God.
That's
Mhm.
terrifying.
Have you guys ever experienced that?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I
cuando te sube el
haven't.
muerto?
See.
Yeah.
Really?
How was your experience?
Well, I don't know. Like I knew I was awake,
You just
but
couldn't move?
but I just couldn't move. But then I did feel like tingling in my whole body, and I was trying to wake up, but I couldn't. But I think it was like a good 10 minutes.
No,
Yeah, a
it's
good
so
10 minutes that
scary.
I couldn't like wake up.
You
Well,
can't
yeah.
talk? Can you
No,
talk? Or
No,
no,
like
you
when
can't.
I
move.
remember it happened to me, and I just remember I was awake too, and I just couldn't move, and I was trying to like move. Like I remember I was trying to do everything to move, and I couldn't. And then like, but at the edge of my bed, I could see a lady standing. Like
Oh my
Oh my
god.
Yeah.
like
heard
it
of
was. She
that.
looked so scary, like the fuck, like the Llorona, bro, or something. And I was so scared because I was like screaming. I remember because I used to share a room with my sister. I remember I was screaming like her name.
Pinche
Like,
Gaby, despierta.
yeah, I was like, Gabby, like help me, but like the words wouldn't come out.
It's because you try your hardest to like
Yeah.
move or say
Yeah,
something,
so
but
the-
you
And then you
cannot.
panic more because you're just
Yeah.
Yeah, and
like,
then like just seeing that lady like fucking
Oh,
stand there.
Wait,
no,
but do you
that's
see an
cool.
actual lady or just a figure or a shadow? Like what
No,
kind
it
of?
was just like a lady with her hair all like this and like.
Oh my
all-
gosh.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
And I remember like I just closed my eyes and I started praying, and then like it's eventually like stopped, and I was like, oh my god, like. What the heck?
Wait, I have a question. Does it slowly stop or is it like 1, 2, 3 is gone?
No, like it takes a minute. Like I feel no.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
well, my mom has said it probably feels like a minute to you, but it feels like in your head like an eternity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you can't move.
Like
you're
Nayeli said,
freaking
it
out.
felt like I was
feel like-
there for
yeah.
like 10 minutes, like not being able to do anything.
Right.
Or like you feel like a heavy weight on top of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've heard, but I've never gotten
What
that.
about you, Jackie?
I know I have before. I just can't remember like how exactly or what I was dreaming. but I know that like it takes like it feels like forever. You just like do like wake
Oh
up.
my gosh.
It's so because it's annoying. Or like, have you guys ever woken up in your dream and I don't know.
You thought you woke up, but then you
Yeah,
wake up again.
and you're just like,
you're
what the heck? Like,
Yeah.
wasn't I just walking or something?
That's so
Like
trippy.
when I was in the bathroom.
That's so trippy.
Estaba miando.
And I woke up and I was in my bed.
Chequé mi casa, chequé mi cuarto y nada. Nada que ver. Have you guys seen that video?
TikTok.
This one was kind of nice. So I dreamt that I dreamt that I had a baby, and it was a baby boy.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Sometimes they say like it's like new beginnings type stuff to like your relationship. Because I dreamt that Roll and I. So we were in the hospital. I gave birth, whatever.
Oh my god.
And then I was giving him. ¿Cómo se dice en inglés?
You were breastfeeding?
I was gonna say le estaba dando pecho, but so yeah, I was breastfeeding.
Oh my god.
I was breastfeeding the baby, and Ro was like right over me, and we were staring. We had a baby boy, and when I woke up crying because it was so real. I was like, dude, like it felt so real, so nice. I know. No, ya después se me quedaron las ganas.
Ya no me gustó.
No, that's okay. But on the nice,
Ya me cansé.
on the she's like, I'm tired. I'm stressed already from that dream. But on the nice note, actually, I have a nice dream that now you reminded me of. When I got pregnant, I remember I went on a run, and I was pregnant at the time, few weeks in, and I was crying on my run. But I was crying out to God because I was like, God, like, what do you want me to do here? Like, I was really terrified. I was like, do I keep this baby? Are we gonna continue with this? Like, I was really scared, and I was running, crying, praying. I went to sleep that night, and I had a dream that it was just like literally in the Shrek scene where they kind of lift the what's it called? The car seat. It had a blanket over it, and you kind of lift it, and I saw a girl.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, and I was like, oh my god, like, and I was like, I spoiled my gender reveal.
No, but I knew.
No, but I was really happy because I was like, wow, it's gonna be a girl. Like, I know it for sure, and I think that was God talking to me through my dream,
Oh my
my
god.
God.
That's really nice.
and it was
That's
beautiful. And I did have a girl.
And now you have Nani.
Yes, so that's a nice dream. Yeah.
Oh.
Let's talk about nice things. I'm kind of scared.
Anyways, moving on from the nice dreams, did you guys end up having any bad dreams?
No. Have you?
No, not really. I'm telling you, I don't really remember my dreams. Like, I remember them when I wake up, and then, like, I'll get ready and I forget.
Yeah, that happens
Like, I'll
though.
be like, oh, I hope I remember this.
Well, for me, I'm gonna change the topic, but have you guys ever like experienced like paranormal activity?
This weekend?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well,
But
because
it was
I
my
have when I was younger,
Oh my
but
god, you're gonna tell that story now.
Oh my gosh.
yeah, Melanie knows you guys.
You
But
told me, like, recently.
I don't know
well,
what-
when I was young, back then I was living in a condo, and I would have this favorite baby doll, and I would just pretend like I was a mom, care for this baby and everything. And this happened at nighttime. And this is where it all started, like the paranormal activities. I just like pretended that I put this baby to sleep in what's it called? A cuna?
A crib.
A
Baby
crib.
crib.
Sorry. Yeah, in a crib. And I was just there, like, I think I was just playing with my Barbie dolls. And suddenly, like, I swear, guys, I swear to you guys, like, the baby was right in front of me. And I was just playing with my dolls and everything. Dude, I swear, that baby, like, stood up and moved his head, like, this way. Just a little bit. Oh my god, I was yelling my mom. I'm like, Mom, like, I wasn't even crying. I was sobbing to tears, dude. Like, I'm like, Mom, like, help me. And then my mom came running because, when I was younger, I'm very, like, I was very quiet in the quiet side. Like, I was never, like,
To be screaming.
Yeah. girly. And my mom was so concerned. And then my mom saw me all pale
Yeah.
white. pale white. And she saw me that I was shivering like really hard, like you know how you would see like a little
No, I
kid
could
like
picture you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like
could
that.
really
Oh.
picture you. Yeah.
Yeah, and my mom was so concerned, and my mom was saying that I was just pointing the baby like this, like I couldn't talk
Oh
anymore.
no, that.
Yeah, and my mom literally grabbed the, because we had a balcony, and she put the
Alam.
baby outside in the balcony, like right there. And I don't know why my mom did that, but she could have just thrown it in the garbage, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like I literally don't know what happened to that baby. But anyways, after that, I guess a couple of days ago, like we'll go
Bye.
by, and I swear to you guys, there was someone that actually pulled my freaking feet at night.
Oh my god,
Girl,
that's really
like-
You didn't tell me that part.
I did.
No, you only
No.
told me about that.
Oh, okay.
I think that
Well,
we stopped
yeah,
talking about
like
it.
I swear to you guys, and I was sleeping right next to my mom because I could not sleep in my room anymore
No, of course.
because of that baby. Like, bro, I couldn't. And
Oh my god.
yeah, like someone like actually pulled my freaking feet. And that night, I couldn't sleep the whole day. Like I didn't even sleep. Even if I was very tired,
No.
I didn't sleep at all. So my mom had to find like someone, like a señora that could actually like
Quitarte
cleanse your,
el susto.
yeah. And actually that lady, like, props to her, she was the one that me quitó todo, like the bad spirits or whatever. Like she actually grabbed like huevos. Um she literally grabbed huevos and just like rub it in my body. And she like turned on like candles, light up some candles, and bro, she literally put it like around my body. I see like that. Yeah, she put like some candles around my body, and sorry, I'm a little sick, guys. And I swear, like she put the huevos in a cup, on a glass of water, and literally the huevos turned really really black.
Like brought in.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah,
scary.
like couple hours, like
Yeah.
not even like a day, like couple hours, like it turned really really
What
black.
the heck?
And the lady told my mom, she put my mom on the side because she didn't want me to scare me, obviously, because I was so young. And then my mom, the lady told my mom, like, yeah, like, you gotta leave that condo. Like, your daughter cannot live in that condo anymore. Like, you guys have to move out.
Dude,
And my
that's
mom was like, my mom literally asked why, and the lady did not want to tell her.
And that's like I feel like some people, like the people que curan and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
they, even though they know or they have a feeling that
They
they
don't
know,
wanna tell
they
you,
don't tell
'cause
you.
they're
Yeah.
scared,
Which
too.
is good, because like sometimes like it's like manifesting, you know, like if you
Right.
say it out loud, it's gonna
Yeah.
come true type stuff.
Right.
I'd want to
That's
know.
terrifying.
I feel like I'd want to know just because I'm nosy, which is most of.
Mhm.
But I wouldn't want to know because, yeah, manifesting, I'd be really scared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, from there we moved out, and on the new apartment, I literally thought like the ghost followed me
Yeah.
because it, you know how like you guys were saying at nighttime demon stuff happens.
Yeah.
And it was a rainy day, and I think the rain was really like really hard that day, and you would hear like the thunderstorms and the lightning. And I woke up because I heard a lightning, and suddenly like the lights turned on, and I was like, bro, what? And then not even like a minute, dude, like seconds, like it turned off like that.
Oh.
And bro, like I woke up my mom, and I'm like, Mom, like I think La Fantasma is following me. Like,
Yeah, you were scared
I
already
was
from
so
that, yeah.
traumatized. And then, here you go again. Like, my mom took me the next day, like in the morning, right away with La Señora. And then La Señora cleansed me and everything again. And yeah, after that, nothing ever happened to me. Yeah.
That's
That's so
terrifying.
scary.
That's actually no, and the fact that like, good thing your mom took it serious too.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like a lot of parents are like, oh no, like, you know, you're just being annoying, and it's like, no, like, you know, something's actually going on. Like, no, like, that's really terrifying. That, oh my gosh, that's so
And it's
scary.
and it's crazy because I don't know why my mom haven't even asked like the landowner
Mhm.
on the condo. She could have asked like, or well, how do we gonna know? You know, like maybe the
Yeah.
landlord could have told us like, oh, someone died here or whatever. But you know, like my mom didn't know. How is she not supposed to know? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
that's
yeah.
so scary. That's scary. But I do believe, like Jackie was saying, like the demon time or whatever the what like because my uncle used to live in our house, and he said that every time he would wake up to drink water like around 3 a.m. And like he said, you know how in my kitchen there's like a window. He said every time like he will sometimes he will wake up and he will see a lady with the baby just sitting in the middle of like the like our grass.
Like a Llorona?
No, it was just a lady
Just
sitting
a
with her
lady
baby.
with her baby?
Yeah.
What?
I don't want to go
And
with
then
her
another,
home.
and then another time he said he would see like somebody playing the guitar there in the same.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That,
Like,
See,
along
that's why,
with,
guys,
the,
like, I'm just scared of these things
yeah, and
because
then after
I can't.
and then after that, my mom like when she put like holy water all over the house. Like literally this week, I don't know like why. I don't know what was going in my head. Like, and it was so crazy because when this happened, like in our podcast, I remember I was like, oh well, I believe in it, but like I feel like I won't believe it till I see it.
And then she's hot.
And I spoke it into existence
Oh my
because literally me and my
gosh.
mom were going to work out. Like our class is at 5, so we leave like at 4:30 or 4:40
in the
and-
morning.
Yeah, in the morning, a.m. And I don't know why when we were pulling out of the driveway, we saw this old guy walking. He was walking like he was a zombie.
Like limping?
Yeah, like limping, and then he wasn't even like covered, like dressed. Like he was like in pajamas, kind of.
And it was cold. Yeah.
And it was so cold outside, like 30, 20 degrees, like early that time. And I remember like we were pulling, like we like pulled out, and he was walking in the middle of the street. He wasn't even walking in like the sidewalk. I thought I almost run him over, so like I moved, and my mom was like, "Why is he walking like that? It's, maybe he's lost." Like, and I was telling my mom, "I don't know." Like she's like, "Should we help him?" She even said that, and I was like, "No, let's just go." But then like throughout the whole day, I don't know why I couldn't stop thinking about that old man. Like at all. And then I don't know why, like at night, yeah, that same day at night, I was like, oh, I'm gonna look at the cameras because what happened to the old guy? Like, does he even live? Because we have never seen him. And like literally in the cameras, you see him like after we like cross, like past, like he crosses the street and like he just disappears.
He disappears into midair.
Yeah, like I don't know what happened to it. We just disappeared. And tell me why today I woke up like during my lunch, I went to Nachos, like literally by my house. And tell me what, I get out of my car and I see this guy wearing the same outfit and walking the same way.
Oh my god.
Like I wanted to take a video, but as soon like as I was like, oh, let me just go get my food, and I come back and the guy was like gone, and he was like just walking.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh my god, like this is like playing in my head.
You're like those.
And then my cousin, he lives like 3 houses away from me, and he has cameras, and you could see like where I literally saw the guy in my cameras. Like I told him, can you check your cameras? And he's like, yeah, I can't see nothing.
What?
And I was like,
Oh my god, I feel.
You know that there's. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
You know that there's. It's like an actual sign that if you actually see like a ghost and te sale like more times, you know that they're giving you like signs like for help.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what
Maybe
I was
if they appear.
I
on
don't
you,
know. Like I
like they're
swear, like
reaching out
today
to
when
you.
like
You
to,
just like light up a candle for us. Like if an ancestor, like, you know, someone that, you know, our family members like have passed away, and they come visit you in your dream, they all, like my mom always says, like prendele una vela, light up a candle. They might need like that light to guide through their way.
yeah, I don't know, but I was so
Right.
scared because literally when I went to go get food, I saw this guy walking, like he was wearing like the like flannel, walking, and I was like, bro, is this the same guy? And he was walking like literally, no, like he was walking like straight, like going towards the neighborhood, like at the light. And I was like, oh, let me just go get the food. And I didn't even take like, I probably took 1 minute, and then I went outside, and it was like, where did he go? Like I should have still seen him because I still went home and went to go see my dog, and I didn't see him. He disappeared again.
Oh my god.
But I was like, damn, am I just like seeing this in my head? Like, I don't know. But yeah, that was like something really scary that happened over the weekend. And then my mom again, she like literally again like bendicity the whole house. Like she was not,
Agua bendita.
yeah, she was not playing with that. 'Cause she
Yeah.
was also scared.
That's terrifying, but
Cause out of nowhere, like, how do I just go look at I never look at the cameras if it's like not for a package.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
this
that
girl.
feeling stuck with you throughout the
Yeah,
day.
the whole day. I don't know why. And I literally showed my sister, and she was like, "You're scaring me. Like, how did you even like pay attention?"
Mhm.
I was like, I don't know. It was just my intuition, like, oh, like
Mhm.
check. I don't know. Yeah, that was like the scariest that thing that I can experience. But yeah, now basically I do believe in ghosts. I've seen it. Yep. Yep.
She's like, I'm good.
I'm
I've
good.
seen
I
it
don't
and
want
I'm good. I don't want any
to.
more visits.
I believe everything. I don't want to see anything.
I
But
think
yeah.
if people pass away around you or near you, which people do all the time, right? But I feel like their spirit definitely stays around. I would work overnights at like nursing homes and up at 3 a.m. doing my rounds, like and everything. And the nurses would tell you like, hey, at this certain hour, like please don't go in the cafeteria, or like please don't go to the third floor,
What?
because you're gonna see stuff you don't want to see. You're gonna hear things you don't want to hear. And I'd be like, what? That's crazy. But I would just trust it and be like, you've been working here long enough. That stuff is real. I'm not going to
You're not
mess
gonna
with
play
it.
with- yeah,
So
yeah.
I never have seen or encountered anything like that at nursing home facilities. But, dude, people die all the time. People die with regrets. People die with
Yeah,
anger.
or every time somebody dies, then two more people die. It's
Wait,
always like
yeah.
in threes.
Wait, not that I remember recently, you guys, last month on February, the first week of February, someone died right here where I live. And
I'm going home.
we didn't know.
I think no more
Wait,
filming.
guys, no se espanten. No, but no, it was an old lady, guys, and this old lady is the sweetest lady ever. Like, she was never like that, those Karens. But so like that first week of February, it was a Saturday. We like smelled this like odor, pero it was like vomit. And maybe I was like, oh, maybe because it's the weekend, maybe someone threw up in the hallway or something. Okay, I'll let it slide. It was not like a bad odor, but see, like it did smell. Yeah, it did smell, and it's in like in my hallway, and the days had passed, and the odor like
Got worse.
got even worse, and I was like, bro, like alguien se cagó right here, bro. Like, I swear, like if someone have like pooped in this hallway, and I was like, bro. And then Thursday hit. That's where the odor got even worse. We were like, bro, like what's this odor? Like, people will come inside in the apartment complex, and they were like, bro, like se tapaba, like they would cover their noses, and we would too when we would come in an apartment. We're like, bro, like this odor is not it. And Paco was telling me on Saturday morning, he went to work. He left to go to work, and he actually saw a police officer right here parked right in front. And we were like confused. We were like, oh, like nothing happens in this apartment building. So we were so confused and concerned. And suddenly, like, I went to go ask the landowner. The landowner office is upstairs. So I went to go ask her because she was there already. So I was like, okay, I'll go ask. And me being chismosa, so I went to go ask, and I'm like, hey, like, I was just curious, like, there was like a bad odor in my hallway, like, I just want to know, like, what was it? And then she told me, she's like, oh, well, I think, like, you're like the very first one that I'm telling you this, but unfortunately someone passed away. I was like, bro, like that whole week we were smelling her dead body.
Oh, it was like rotting.
It was basically rotting, you guys.
Nobody
And-
lived with her?
No.
Only
Sadly,
her dog.
yeah, she had
Oh
a boxer.
Gosh. gosh.
She had a
Angela
boxer.
Camille. Have you ever heard that? That según like dogs.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm pretty sure he
that
Well,
died
dogs-
too.
well, I don't know because I was just gonna say about her
Mhm.
dog, but um, I don't know. Since last year, I stopped seeing this her boxer. Like she hasn't even go out on a walks with her boxers. And, like that too. Like she was very tall and I don't want to be bogus, but she was like
Big.
big and chubby, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And she couldn't like barely walk too. Like you would see her like thighs being like swollen.
That's so
Yeah,
Maybe
so-
she was already sick.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And yeah, since like last year, I stopped seeing her dog. So me and my boyfriend, we were concerned. We were like, oh, like, but we will see her like coming out from the apartment building. Like someone will pick her up because I mean I don't think she couldn't drive anymore. And but yeah, but that was it. But yeah, like that whole week we were smelling her.
And
Her
it's
dead
so
body.
bad for you to smell.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
it's bad. It's really bad if you smell like
Dead body.
the dead body. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But
And
yeah.
it has like I watched the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they were talking about how like the human flesh when it's dead, it has a very unique smell that it's like something's dead, but it's like
Yeah.
I've never smelled it before, but now you know.
But yeah, and that's crazy. I'm like, damn, that's how actually like human flesh smells like. And I'm like, bro.
Well, like even when you burn hair, like that smells so bad.
Mhm.
Burnt hair
Uh-huh.
smells so
Ew,
bad.
and like I don't know, that's a whole nother topic, but it's so gross how cannibalism is even a thing. Like that's
my
a whole
God.
nother topic, but that's insane.
I don't know if you guys.
I actually, sorry, go ahead.
No, go, go, go.
Okay. I actually saw this documentary. I think this guy is from Venezuela, and he actually like ate people, and when they carcinate him, he was saying that like our meat tastes like chicken. It literally tastes like chicken to him, and I was in shock. I was like, damn, like. Let me try it. No, just kidding. No, no, but yeah, I was like, damn, that's crazy. But yeah,
I saw one that said that it tastes like pork, and then I also saw that we as humans everybody has a small piece of like cannibalism in them because if I don't know if you guys have ever like bit inside your lips and your mouth and
Are
stuff.
my blood?
Yeah, like that's your natural
me all the time because I have
cannibalism.
braces, and then it freaking like cuts my what do you call it, your gums or
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we all have that in us because as humans, that's like our animalistic thing. Instinct, which is
What?
weird, but
I don't know if you guys heard what about like what's been happening like last month about that rancho Aguirre.
Mm-hmm. In
No.
Jalisco, from Jalisco.
No, I haven't.
Okay,
really
so
been.
it was
Jalisco.
like basically like the cops found this like rancho and where there was like 2 ovens and they found over 400 bodies of bones burned.
They
in-
found 3 ovens in that.
Yeah, and it was over like 400 people, and it was basically run up by the
Narcos.
Jalisco narcos. And they had like,
Sicarios.
they had like notebooks of the names. They would give them like shoes, backpacks. And I saw this like okay, I heard about this podcast like 6 months before this, like before all of this came, and it was about this guy. Like I could tell you guys like the podcast. So this guy that escapes según being part of the sicarios, and like when he's telling his story, like if you go like see the pictures of what they found, like it's like all so true. And in one of them he says like that they would like basically they would post on Facebook like, oh, we're looking for employees for be security guards,
Like basically give them like these,
fake jobs,
yeah, these Mexican people to have like these jobs or whatever.
and you're gonna make this amount of money. Like if you want to come to an interview, this and this, and they would like make them do like drug tests, like
Yeah.
bring their paperwork, and then they would be like, oh yeah, we're gonna hire you, like we're gonna take you
Like a normal
to an
job.
interview
Mhm.
where it's gonna be, and like they would willingly go. And then I guess like once they were going like towards where the rancho was, like they would like break their phones, take their stuff, and be like, oh, like this is not an actual job, like you basically, this is a job for you to work for us, like you're gonna be part of like basically the narcos now. Like either you, if you want to leave, you could leave, but you're gonna leave dead, basically. So either you stay or like you could leave, but you'll be gone dead.
that's so messed up.
And it was also like girls, kids,
Yeah.
families. Like it wasn't
Any
just
age.
guys.
I also heard in like the podcast you were saying, they were saying that like that rancho was like a school for
To
for
get trained.
sicarios.
To get trained.
No, for sicarios,
Yeah,
like
to
the
get
newbies, to
Yeah,
like
they would
newbies,
train them.
like they would like those newbies would kill like the innocent people.
That's why they were like recruit
And then
them.
they will
Yeah.
make them eat them.
Ew.
Like that. Like, now that you guys were talking
They
about
they
the,
also like the survivor was saying that they would actually bring like lions.
like
like-
form lines of and then shoot them.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck? I don't know. These people are.
Yeah, but you should look into it. Like on literally, you could look it up on TikTok or
Yeah.
like there's like pictures.
Also, that it's not just Jalisco. Like they found another location in Texas.
Yeah, but supposedly like there's. It's supposedly it's connected with it, but the owner of the Texas one's like, no, like you could come check my property, like.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
I don't
You
know,
never
but yeah, that's like also very.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people like during desperate times. Like, did you guys ever hear about like the tamalera in Mexico?
that would make tamales out of
Out of
human.
human. Yeah.
That just one random day, you know, the same.
And they were really good. I heard they
Yeah.
were really good.
And then she would just have the bodies, like, not even, like, let's say, oh, like, voy a meter la carne al refri type stuff. No, just have them on the floor and, you know, oh, hoy voy a hacer tamales de nalga. Just take off a whole nalga. But you know, like, what the hell? I'm sorry.
but like, how would that smell if Nayeli was staying?
Exactly.
It
That's
smells
why.
really bad, guys.
So how the fuck did she cook
It
it?
literally,
And everyone's
like,
Was she
"It's
put
so
it in
good."
fridge though?
No, that's the thing. That's what they said. They would
Like
just
for
find
Jeffrey
the bodies.
Dahmer, I saw that he got like an actual fucking like fridge, this big
He
one.
had everything like a
Like
big
so it wouldn't
old
like smell. It would
things,
still
yeah.
smell like bad, but not as bad as like how Nayeli describes it.
No, I just think it's so crazy how people think it's okay to like eat other people or like what goes through your head, you know, type stuff. I know it's like mental illnesses too, you know, people.
But like
do
you
really
don't
take
have the
charge.
right. You don't.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, you don't
It's
have the
like-
right to take someone's life away.
Like, what the heck? I don't know.
A little part 2.
A little part 2, a big part 2. I feel like we talked a lot.
But that was
Yeah.
a
But
good
But it was a
one,
good
like
episode. I liked it.
all these spooky stories, spooky dreams,
But,
and
yeah.
keep in mind everything Jackie said about your dreams, and know that there's good and evil. Like it's not
Yes.
just one. It's not neutral. I don't think it's different for everyone.
Of course. But overall, I mean, we've seen you guys don't really like these kind of podcasts, but we're trying, okay? We're trying with our episodes. We're trying to just talk
I'm
about
gonna click
everything.
read.
We want to expand our
Audience.
audience and
Yeah.
everything. We don't just want to talk about shit about everybody, you know? We can't just do that all the time. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
I mean, though we can.
Girl.
But that's not us.
Technically, we can, but no. What's it called? We just want to talk about everything. Like, we really would like our audience to suggest all these things. Like, what do you guys want to hear us talk about? Like, we could talk about popping
Yeah,
ass or
give us
something. I'm just
ideas,
kidding.
guys. No, give us ideas, please. Like, please comment down below
Yes.
and let us know what you guys want to hear.
Yeah, like, what do you guys want to know? Like, what do you...
We're an open book.
What do you want to hear
Yes.
about? Like, there's so much stuff in girlhood, and now that we're in our 20s too, like high
Mhm.
school,
Mhm.
childhood trauma.
Yes, do you guys want to talk about my daddy issues? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we can all talk about our parents. No, but it's nice to know where we came from, and I think it's exciting because we're all learning about each other too.
Yes.
So the more juicier the topics,
The better.
the better
better.
the tea. Yeah.
Mhm.
But let us know, and it was awesome sharing. Thank you guys for liking our videos, all of our platforms, and thank you for commenting. And please share, like,
Comment and subscribe.
yes, comment and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys.
Yeah,
in the
we're gonna
next
check
episode.
out.
Bye.
Bye.